Okay, ready? Go. Hi, I'm Paige Steers. We're here at Cornet getting some insights from real estate executives that really know how to employ cutting-edge strategies. I'm here with Gordon Feller of Cisco Inc. Gordon, greetings. Tell us a little bit about the panels that you're speaking on and what Cisco is doing in urban environments. How do those two go together?
Cisco is really pursuing a new trend, which I think a lot of companies in the real estate industry are feeling, which is that many of the people who work in traditional workspaces are not particularly happy with those workspaces. They're trying to find new ways of working that can be complementary to the new technologies that make them work in different ways. So this means that the workspace is suddenly becoming more adapted to the digital mobile worker, and this means not just new workspaces in new workplaces, but it maybe also means we're going to change the way cities work. Because we're all working in cities, we're living in cities, but we're still doing the things we did 50 years ago, which is we're commuting to compute. We're still trying to find the information and then we go where the information is, rather than bringing the information to wherever we are.
Well, tell me a little bit about something that could do that. Cloud computing is bringing information wherever you need it through the internet. Are you seeing that play a big role in real estate and business in general?
Cloud computing is absolutely going to be one of the drivers, because now we can virtualize all the things that used to happen on our desktop computers and in our big mainframes. They're now located far away. So cloud is certainly one of the things that's driving this process. But there are other drivers. For instance, the emergence of social networks, the emergence of collaboration technology, the emergence of inexpensive video conferencing on the handheld device or on the screen in your home or in your office. So all of those technology shifts that are taking place are going to disrupt the real estate industry, but at the same time they're disrupting the industries that utilize real estate, whether it's retail, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's financial services. All of them are being affected in pretty profound ways by the emergence of digital technology, and what we're trying to do is work with our customers in all those industries to figure out how they can reconfigure the way they live and work and play and learn in one space, rather than having those all be in 4 different spaces.
And this is really the workplace of 2020, where you can work anywhere and have connections to absolutely anything you need?
Well, the beautiful thing is it is 2020, but it's also now. So there are smart work centers in Europe. There will be smart work centers in the US pretty soon, where you can go in your neighborhood and connect with your partners, your customers, your vendors, your lawyers, your service providers, wherever they are in the world, at whatever time zone they happen to be. So the good news is the future is happening, but it's absolutely happening faster than any of us assumed it might.
So you're at the forefront, really driving real estate strategy that makes sense for your clients and for your company. What is the next big trend then, Gordon?
I will think, and this might hurt some people's feelings in the real estate industry, that there's going to be a shrinkage, that there will be less space needed for the people that we have now, because we reconfigure the way people work, we facilitate them being highly productive and highly collaborative and ultimately more creative and productive, but we do it with less space per person. And that could disrupt some of our normal assumptions about growth.
That makes sense. And then are you seeing then real estate take a bigger role in the boardroom of the company? The executives really saying, look, real estate can drive change that makes sense for the bottom line?
I think many companies who are in the cost-cutting mode, particularly coming out of the recession, are rethinking their traditional models for how they organize their space needs. And the result is mobile workers, particularly the millennials, who are digital natives. They're not newcomers like the rest of us older folks. They're actually from that world. We're trying to figure out how it works. They were born into it. They're the ones who are going to force this process in the boardroom, which is that they can't attract the talent that the millennials have to bring to their company unless the company rewires and re-engineers the workspace.
So if you're a company that just has not yet got on board with this trend, we have seen in a survey that we did, 79% of companies have either implemented or are already using a workforce mobility program. Are you a dinosaur today?
If you're not creating opportunities for people to live and work and play and learn in any place they choose, in any location they choose, your company is definitely behind the curve. If you want to be ahead of the curve, you're going to have to start thinking of your workers as not just a source of productivity and profitability, and maybe you talk about them as your most important strategic asset, but you're actually organizing the physical assets in a way that it is parallel to and complementary to all the virtual assets. Companies are building these virtual workspaces where we can collaborate on a document online, or we can do video conferencing together as a group, but they're not organizing the physical space to catch up with the new virtual spaces. The companies who do that are going to be the ones that compete more effectively.
Okay, a lot of emerging trends. Thanks so much for being with us. Stay tuned. We'll hear more here from Cornet.